In order to edit this template, the first thing you will need to do is import a logo. Inside this area over here, you can double click, navigate to your logo destination and double click to import your logo. Then under your edit folder, there's a logo holder composition, a text holder composition. Double click to access the logo holder composition. Delete the layer that was previously there, this layer. So just select the layer and press delete, and then you can drop your new logo inside the composition. Here you can make any adjustments you would like for your logo. So if you select this layer and press S for scale, for example, you can decrease the scale and you can reposition this and do whatever changes you might need to do. Then if you go back to your render composition over here, you can also access this render composition from your render folder by double clicking the composition. Alright, here you can see how your logo will look in the end result. Make a quick preview here, kind of get the idea. Then let's take a look at the text. So text will be inside the text holder composition. Double click to access this composition. Alright, so there's a text layer here, and if I select this text layer and press U, you can see that there is some keyframe information. So it's very important that if you want to preserve the text animation, that you do not delete this layer and rather edit the layer itself. So don't delete this layer and create a new one, but simply double click this layer and then change your text like so. So you can change it like this, and this font is called Gobold. It's available on thefont.com. Also, you can space out these keyframes if you want to extend the animation. So if I grab these last keyframes, I can drag them over. If I want a slower animation or a faster animation, I can drag them over to the other side. I'll go ahead and undo that, and if I go back in my render, you can take a look and see how it looks. Now you can see that the logo is kind of intersecting with the text, and for this you can go to your settings layer in your render, go to effect controls, and if you don't have this window, press F3 and this will bring it up. Then there's a couple of options here for logo height and text height. So changing the value for these will change the positioning of your elements, and you can space them out and really easily and really fast take care of your positioning and things like that. So in case you want for example, so this is how you adjust the height. In case you want a bigger font or logo, you can change those inside the holder compositions. Back inside the render composition, there will be another setting for color. Alright, so in the settings layer, the first option is for the color, and you can go ahead and click on this color stopwatch, and here if I just select a new color, you can kind of see how this changes and how the color affects everything. Alright, so it's very simple. It's very simple, just one color control, and basically when you choose a color, make sure that you also use different intensities of the color. So for example, if I want to use a green, maybe this is a little bit too saturated, you can very easily desaturate it by just picking another shade of green. So you can kind of see how this changes, and of course you can even make it black and white if you want, and you have pretty much full color control just by through one single option here. Hit OK when you're done, and if you're done with everything, you can go to composition, go to pre-render. Inside custom AV, you can click and choose your format. Select audio output if you're also exporting it with a soundtrack. Inside the render, where it says render, you can choose a file destination and a name, and then you can hit render and you're done. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.